Hi guys! Hi guys, it's Mena. Sorry I'm not talking really loud right now. It's just there's people sleeping and I eating still because it's a Saturday and I'm actually off today and I decided to film a video for you guys. So I'm just trying to keep my voice down a little low so I don't wake anybody up. So I hope you guys can still hear me. Let me know if you can. If you can't, I'll redo the video, but if you can still hear me, just let me know down in the comments below. So today I'm going to do a movie review, which is so funny. I haven't done one in like 3 months, and the reason why is because I've been so busy with my knitting and work lately that I had no time to put together a movie review sheet. I know that's like the biggest, lamest excuse I probably could come up with, but that's really what's been going on, and like chores and stuff, so I've just had no time to dedicate time to putting a sheet together and finding any movies to review. But today I'm finally going to do a movie review, and today's review is going to be on Show Dogs. So Show Dogs is about this Rottweiler named Max, who's voiced by Ludacris, and he has to team up with a FBI agent named Frank, played by Will Arnett, and they both go undercover as like a handler and show dog to recover a stolen baby panda, and Max has to team up with a former show dog, some pigeons, and a pug, and they both work together to save the panda, along with the FBI agent. Okay, to start off, I love Show Dogs. It's such a cute film. I really enjoyed it. For me, it had a lot of doggy humor, and it's a great film for me because I do love dogs, and I love dog movies because I think they're super great. And I think this one was really awesome because it had a lot of dogs in it, because it's like a dog show themed movie, and I think it's really cool, and it shows like competitions and what dog shows are really like, and like how the dog's points of view, and I think it's pretty cool. And I really just love all the characters. They're so cute and funny. So now I'm going to talk about the director. This was directed by Raja Gosnell, and I'm pretty familiar with some of his work, like Scooby-Doo, which is not really that good of a movie. Well, don't get me wrong, if you guys like Scooby-Doo, that's totally fine. I like the cartoon Scooby-Doo, but I'm not a big fan of the movie. Yours, Mine, and Ours, which I didn't see the whole thing of, and Beverly Hills Chihuahua. And if you guys watch my channel, you know that I love Beverly Hills Chihuahua. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's just, I love it so much. And again, if you guys didn't see the annotation in that film, it said, one thing I really would like you guys to do is to please like that video if you're against dogs being thrown in the pound. Please, for me. That would make me so happy. Next, I'm going to talk about the characters, and I'm going to start off with the animals. I'm going to go as fast as I can so this doesn't get too long. First, I'm going to talk about Max. I like how Max takes his job seriously as a police dog. Like, he tries as hard as he can to catch the bad guys and make sure that they're put where they need to be. And I like how he will do anything to do his job really well, and I like how he takes his job seriously. And he's a Rottweiler, and fun fact, my friend had a Rottweiler, and I used to be scared of my friend's Rottweiler, and I thought the dog looked like my friend's Rottweiler. But to be honest, they do look kind of like scary. They seem like kind of scary dogs the way they bark to me. I don't know, that's my opinion. And he's voiced by Ludacris, and Ludacris, I recognize him from No Strings Attached, and he plays a character named Wallace, and he's in the Fast and Furious movies, and he plays Tage Parker, and I've seen only one Fast and Furious movie, and I think that was the 6th one, I don't remember. Next, I'm going to talk about Felipe. What I like about Felipe is that he was a former show dog until he was abandoned by his handler, and he works together with Max to help him save the baby panda, and they both try as hard as they can to work together, and he teaches Max everything he needs to know about being a show dog. And he is a Papillion. Fun fact, I honestly thought he was a Pomeranian. I don't know. And he's voiced by Stanley Tucci. And Stanley Tucci I recognize from Julie and Julia, and he plays Julia Child's husband, who's Paul Child. He's in Sherman and Mr. Peabody, and he voices Leonardo da Vinci. He's in The Muppets Most Wanted, and he plays somebody named Ivan, the guard. And then he's in Beauty and the Beast, and he plays Maestro Cadenza, who is like a piano or harpsichord or whatever he is. Next, I'm going to talk about the trio of pigeons. I really like how they also work together with Max to try to save the baby panda. Like, they both will do everything they can, and like, they love watching Max do his job. I think it's pretty cool that they love watching Max do his job and like put a lot of effort into the work he does, and I think it's pretty cool. Like, they follow him, they're like his #1 fans, which I think is pretty funny. And they're voiced by Mikushi and Anders Holmes, and they're in Neighbors, and they play beer pong guys. And Mikushi, and I don't even know who Mikushi is, and I've never heard of him. And then he plays somebody named they're also played by Anders Holmes, and I recognize him from the movie Neighbors, and he plays a beer pong guy. Next, I'm going to talk about Sprinkles. I also like Sprinkles. I like how he also helps Max in his journey to find the baby panda, and they both are like, and he does his job well, and he works as hard as he can to help catch the baby panda and stuff. And I like how, and I think he's pretty funny too. And he's a pug, and pugs are really cute. He's played by Gabriel Iglesias, and he's in The Book of Life, and he plays Pep Rodriguez, and then he's also in Coco, and he plays the head clerk, and then he's in Ferdinand, and he plays Quattro. And by the way, let me know if you guys want a review on Ferdinand, because I finally did watch it. Next, I'm going to talk about Daisy. One thing I like about Daisy is, like, she develops a little crush on Max, and she sees him, and she's kind of like a show dog and stuff, and then she gets kind of offended when Max makes fun of the whole world of show dogs when she like because he doesn't understand like show dogs are hard work. And one thing I like about Max, one thing I forgot to mention I like about Max is I like how he learns to trust others, like be flexible with others and work together with others, and he learns about teamwork, and I think that's really cool. And I like how she develops a crush on Max when she sees him work hard. And she's an Australian Shepherd, and she's voiced by Jordan Sparks. And Jordan Sparks, I'm familiar with her music, but I've never seen her in a movie. Next, I'm going to talk about the humans. I'm going to start off with Frank. I like how Frank is an FBI agent, and he has to work together with Max, and they both kind of hate each other, which is pretty funny. But I like how when they start working together more, they start to get to know each other, and they become pretty much partners, and I think that's really cool. And he's played by Will Arnett, and he's in Ratatouille, and he plays Carl Horst. He is in Horton Hears a Who, and he plays Vlad Vladikov, and he's in Despicable Me, and he plays Mr. Perkins. Next, I'm going to talk about Maddie. Maddie is Daisy's handler. I like how she takes care of Daisy, makes sure she's fit for her show, and she teaches Frank about how to be a show dog handler, and she shows him what it's like and teaches him everything he needs to know about going undercover to be a show dog handler, and I think it's really awesome. And I love how she has a great relationship with Daisy, who she handles, and I think that's really awesome that she also treats her like her pet, not just like she's there to win. And she's played by Latasha Leon, and I am not familiar with her in anything else but this movie. Next, I'm going to talk about Senior Gabriel, and Senior Gabriel was Felipe's handler, and he abandoned him and replaced him with another dog. I forgot the other dog. I forgot to put down the name of the dog that he replaced him with, and I like how Felipe wants to get back at him for replacing him, and Felipe feels betrayed. Let me start. So Felipe feels betrayed. I'm sorry if I give it out for those who haven't seen it, because Senior Gabriel replaced him with another dog, and I like how Felipe wants to get back at him to teach him a lesson. And he's played by Omar Chaparro, and I don't even know to see him in anything else but this movie. Next, I'm going to talk about Bernie. Bernie is like the Bernie or Bernie or however you pronounce it. I don't know. It's Bernie. I don't even know if it's Bernie or Bernie. I have no idea. Anyway, and he is the henchman, and one thing I like about him is he's like the dim-witted henchman, which I find pretty funny because he makes mistakes, and he's like constantly letting people out or he's constantly letting people escape and then ruining the bad guy's plan. And he is played by Andy Beckwith, and he's a pirate. And he's in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and he plays the Clinker / Dutchman, also known as the Dutchman. He's also in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, and he plays Clinker, and at Clinker, also known as the Dutchman. Next, I'm going to talk about the setting. This takes place in Las Vegas, and honestly, I've never been to Las Vegas, but I've heard they've had tons of casinos. Don't worry, I won't gamble. But I've heard they have like tons of casinos. I've heard like it's like the city of like money and stuff. I don't know. I've never been to Las Vegas, but I've heard good things about it, and I think it's really cool. It's like really fancy, and it looks really expensive to live there. I don't even know who would live in Las Vegas. I can't even afford to live in Las Vegas either. But I think it's really cool that they filmed it in Las Vegas, which is where like all the big shows go on, like show dogs or car shows or whatever goes on in there, and I think it's really awesome. So I would recommend this movie to anybody who likes dogs or humor of dogs, because this film has a lot of doggy humor and like humans and dogs together, and I really think that's the bond between humans and dogs, and I really like, I think a lot of people would love this film, and I like the humor, the jokes they make about show dogs, and I think that's pretty cool, and I really love like all the cute doggies they had in there, and it was just really neat, and I think it's just awesome. So that was my review on Show Dogs. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys could still hear me. I just didn't want to talk so loud because it's still the morning and I didn't want to wake anybody up and there's still people sleeping. So let me know if you guys could still hear me throughout this review. If you didn't, I will redo it later today. But I still hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any requests, leave them in the movie review requests. Please leave them in the comments down below, and I'll see you in another video soon. I'm sorry this video is getting so long. Bye.